right, my favorite, at Gary Cott 6024. Nice, guys. You should relax in socks. I don't know. I think he's telling us we should not wear anything but socks.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
And we're back. Do you want to?
I can, yeah.
Time. Episode 57. Welcome, everybody. I'm wearing a lot of orange today.
Yeah, it looks good.
I just realized that on the camera. But I actually start my Wednesdays off by checking our last podcast episode.
Make sure you're not wearing the same thing.
See what I was wearing.
That's good.
Yeah, I need someone to coordinate my outfits for this thing.
Was this exactly what I was wearing last time?
Minus the jacket, maybe?
I think so. I don't care.
I don't think anybody pays that much attention to us.
Except our socks.
Except our socks, which we'll get into later. But
yeah.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome. Like I said, episode 57.
57. Do you think
crazy.
we were going to do it this long?
No. Every week, I'm like, you think we're going to keep doing this?
I mean, when did we start this? Over a year ago now? About a year.
Yeah, it was like very end of November last year.
That's crazy. That's pretty good.
Ago, I guess.
Just wait till we're episode
just chugging
300.
Along.
Yeah.
Just chugging along, doing our thing.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comments if there's any audio, video issues. We're not streaming on Twitch today. We're trying to get rid of the random glitch that keeps happening. So just YouTube. Shout out to YouTube for whatever reason, but making this all possible.
It's just easier.
Yeah. Anyways, our topics we're talking about today is the first one, the empire of online delivery platforms, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, all that good stuff. And then how it affects restaurants. How
the dark secrets.
Effects or affects restaurants. One of those two.
We don't know.
Molly LaRue, audio and video are good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's always one reliable person to let us know our shit's working.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. Slide. Didn't work. So we had a... I broke it.
Is it because I yelled at you slide last time? Is that why you said that?
Yeah. Slide. I love that people know we're just reading off a screen here.
Well, I mean, what do you want to...
We're
don't
real.
have a producer.
It's authentic, you know. We can't pretend. We're just...
I think one day when we get 2 more cameras out here, we'll put one camera back here. It'll be the back of our heads looking at the screen.
Like behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually like that.
That'd be good.
That's pretty much how it was before.
Pretty much. It was, yeah.
Behind the scenes look. I love it. But anyways, we had...
I gotta do this because our feet are gonna touch if I don't.
Yeah, there we go. I was in the restaurant sitting in the bar today preparing for this great episode.
It's gonna be fantastic.
And I had a visitor from Echo Spirits. Joe came in.
Heck yeah. Shout out to Echo Spirits.
Yes. Shout out. They brought us some lovely gifts.
Yeah, what is this box?
This is Queen Share Rum, which we talked about on their episode with them.
Yeah.
And we were going to go snag up a bottle when it
dropped
launched,
in November or something. Yeah.
And then I don't remember why, but we couldn't. I think I was working that night. It was chaos. Anyways, we didn't get to it.
Because we were in a restaurant, I think.
But he knew we were excited about it. So he brought us one.
Dude, I'm so excited. I put on my special jacket for this. I only drink this when I drink Queen Share Rum.
Yeah, open this thing up. So we're doing a unboxing tasting of the Queen Share Rum today. And yeah, like I said, shout out to Echo Spirits. If you guys haven't had it, just so everyone here knows, this is not a paid sponsorship. We partnered up with them because it's a partnership, not a sponsorship.
Mutual prostitution, as we like to call it.
But no,
it's a beautiful purple. Got a nice little
Queen's Cup.
Glass.
It's a Queen's Cup.
Oh, dude, I'm extremely excited about this.
Oh, me too.
Rum is probably my favorite.
What can you tell us about Queen Share Rum?
Yeah, so I think if you go back and look at our last episode with Joe, he explains it a lot better than I ever can.
Yes.
But I'll do my best.
I feel like you need to read the quote that's in the box too.
Oh.
Before you throw it on the ground. We're going to practice these unboxing.
Yeah, we should do this. Let's start over. Cowards falter, but danger is often overcome by those who nobly dare. You know who said that?
Jason Falter.
Yes. Queen Elizabeth II.
Dang, I was close.
The best Queen Elizabeth, arguably.
Arguably. So this is her rum.
Yeah, for her, by her. But yeah, so Queen Share rum, it's like an actual thing in rum, like circles. Like distillers actually do the Queen Share. But basically the distillation process. So it's basically a huge boiling tank, and it basically you heat up liquids and then you can do a condenser. I don't really know the chemistry behind all of it. That's just like a very, 2-year-old explanation. But essentially when you do that, because all of the different compounds in like alcohol have different weights, they kind of separate at different times. So what you get is you get the head, you get the middle, and then you get the tail. And basically they all have like different alcohol percentages as well as like different tastes and flavor profiles. So generally the middle part is kind of like the most smooth. That's what you generally have in like what you get at the store. And then the heads and the tails are kind of mostly unusable from what I can tell. I think the tail has more flavor, but not as much alcohol, while the head has like a ton of alcohol, but not as much flavor. So the Queen Share is basically you take the middle, you bottle that up, and then you rethrow the head and the tail, and you basically throw that into the next batch. And then you do it again, and then you do it again. And then by the, however many times later, you have a very concentrated head and tail. And then you do one final distillation of just the head and just the tail that's been combined for that long. And then that new middle there is like the best of both worlds, essentially.
Fit for a queen.
Fit for a queen. And I probably butchered the crap out of that, but I'm a buffoon, so don't take my word for it.
Yeah.
Ask ChatGPT or Google Gemini or any of your other AI platforms. But that's the long and short of it. So yeah, this is basically their rum. I point up there, but I'm actually pointing to that. But like the best of the best.
The best of this. It won several awards too.
Yeah.
I remember in the podcast.
Double
I should have
gold.
looked all this up before our episode today, but
So only 10% at the San Francisco Awards win gold. Only 1% win double gold. I think they've won it 3 years in a row.
Aren't they the only ones who did it with rum?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure they said that.
I don't know. Again, you guys need to look up our facts because
Yeah, Joe, if you're listening, sorry, man.
we for sure
butchered
would
that.
never look it up.
But
That being said, I'm extremely excited. I haven't had it, but I think this is going to be a life-changing event for me.
yeah, I think so.
I love rum, so
Yeah, I go off presentation and taste.
yeah.
Great presentation.
Great presentation. The purple,
That is
it's royal.
right up our alley.
So this is 108 proof at 54%, single barrel Queen Share. So one thing else they do with this is they age it in I think oak barrel. So like a bourbon barrel, white oak. I don't know if it's a fresh one or a used one, but they age it for a minimum of 18 months. So I don't know how much they did this one. This says for 3 years. So this was even longer than their minimum. So, you're going to have more of that like oaky char flavor while also having all of the good parts of the rum, which is also probably why it's got that brown, because generally that's how they get the color.
Well,
Again.
bust that thing open. Let's get the moment we have been waiting for. Nobody else but us.
Nobody else. Oh, baby, I love that sound.
This episode is brought to you by Echo Spirits. Make sure you go down and check out some of their award-winning bottles. Drink local.
All right. I'll just do a light pour for this.
That is an awesome glass, too.
I know, isn't that beautiful? If you guys can't see, it's a crown with the 2022 on it. I actually don't, was this?
So they had the, do you think they made the glasses 3 years ago and just waited?
Maybe that's when it was like first, they first did their batch.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. It's good casting.
Oh,
Give
this
it a
is
nice
great.
sniff. What do you get? Ooh.
I don't know, but it's delicious.
Get some apricot in there. Little light notes of caramel. Get
Molly
that
LaRue
smoky
says
char.
the cork pop was beautiful.
Was it? We gotta cut that and add that to our soundboard.
It was nice. It was nice.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's quite good.
It's so much flavor. Smooth.
Whoop, almost just dumped it all over my pants.
A drink fit for a queen.
Yeah. No, what I was saying though is we
I should have wore a crown. What was I thinking? Should have went to Burger King. Should have went to Burger King and got a Burger King crown.
But yeah, I was saying we wanted to partner up with Echo because they're another small business here, but we actually love their product.
Yeah,
And we've been flying through it at the bar.
for sure.
I mean, flying through it for us.
Well, I fly through it at my house too. I stopped buying bottles because I just go through it too quickly. So kind of tapering down that.
Yeah, their stuff is fantastic though.
Especially during the great windstorm of 2026.
Yeah, how long?
The extreme weather changes continue to happen. It
It's
was
20
the
degrees
snowstorm, and now it's the windstorm.
Yeah, we had a few days of like sun and 60, 70 degrees.
Yeah. And then
Great. And I got snow on the house or on the ground at my house, and it's 20 degrees this morning.
terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
But earlier this week, or I guess late last week, 60-mile-an-hour gusts of wind. Like
Yes.
a lot of trees in my neighborhood are just completely toppled. Like
And it was like
thick
12
trees.
hours of that.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was all day long.
Yeah.
It looked like if any of you were down at the restaurant, it looked like a war zone down here. We only lost power for about an hour and a half, I think, which kind of shut our kitchen down for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But
I lost power for
nuts.
30 hours at my house.
yeah,
It was terrible. My wife had drills, so it was just me and the kids just
in the dark.
hunkering down in the
What
dark.
did you do for 30 hours? It's you and your children.
So in our living room, we built a huge blanket for it, like on Bluey. I really wanted to do that, so we did that for the majority of the day. And then I think I took them like grocery shopping or something.
Yeah, anywhere with power.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was rough. Our location, I told one of our employees this. I was like, if somebody walks down the street and farts, like our power goes out.
Yeah,
It's that sensitive
it's
here.
crazy.
It hasn't been bad this year, but last year it was a lot worse. I think we had like 4 or 5 days we were out of power for hours last year. But this year I feel like we've had harsher weather this year
Than any other
and
year.
less power outages.
Yeah, I'm just glad you guys didn't get a tornado and your house blown away.
Yeah.
I know you guys have a much bigger risk where you're at now than where you were.
Yeah. They did the tornado alarm testing today. It was like 9:50 this morning. They tested all of the systems, and I'm like, man, we've been like on tornado warning for like 2 weeks out there.
Oh, and I totally forgot. Did you see yesterday there was a huge meteor that hit Central Ohio?
I did see that.
Apparently, like everyone was like, "What the hell was that big boom?"
Yeah, the sky is falling.
Yeah, I saw one video. It was like of a Ring camera in someone's like I don't know, garage, and it just like a huge red streak.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Yeah, pretty sure it was a leprechaun.
Yeah, dude, I would have stopped what I was doing and tried to hunt that down.
No,
I think meteors are worth like a lot of money.
I saw a map today. There's a map of like the area you can go check if you want to try to find debris.
Has no one found it yet?
Oh, I have no idea.
Producer Jamie, look that up.
You gotta stop saying it. It's driving me nuts.
All right, I'm sorry.
There is no Jamie.
Well, we'll get it, Jamie.
I keep looking.
LaRue.
Jamie.
Yeah. Get us an update on that.
Soon.
Our board of advisors should be updating us on this stuff,
Yeah.
which we have, 2 guests. Actually, can't see.
Nah, I can't see them. 2 comments. But, no, we had some people came in the restaurant. A tree fell on their house. Like a whole corner of their house was destroyed.
Yeah.
They were calling the restaurant when they had no power to see if we were open, but the power went out and then the internet was out in the restaurant for way longer than this. Is like probably close to 30 hours. We had no internet, which we could still do business, but certain things like TVs don't work.
And our phone.
Yeah, and our phone was out. So they were calling the restaurant on Friday trying to come in after a tree crushed their house. And we didn't answer, so they assumed we were closed, but they came in Saturday or Sunday and showed me all the pictures. Sheesh.
Oh, that sucks so much.
Yeah.
I have like a tall, skinny tree, probably like a 25-foot tree. It's not like super big, but I could see when the wind was like really gusting that there's one root that like goes out 3 feet from the tree, and I could see it rising out of the dirt and like the grass. I was like, oh fuck, I hope that
Was it
doesn't
leaning towards your house?
No,
or
it
towards
was
the
going
neighbor?
like, it would have hit in the middle of my neighbor's backyard, so it wouldn't have done any damage. And there's no branches on it anymore. It's, I think, mostly dead. But I just, I was like, told my wife, I'm going to go to Home Depot and get a chainsaw and cut this thing down.
I got a
You're not
chainsaw.
gonna go do that. It's 60 miles an hour. You're gonna get a tree to fall.
I was like, I'm joking. God.
I would have brought a chainsaw.
I know. It would
It
have
would
been
have
fun.
been funny.
So you
Just
don't know
show
what
up.
you're doing.
I already have a ladder out there. Just I was drinking all day. Why not?
Yeah.
Add some excitement to
I
it.
would have showed up with a bottle and a chainsaw and be like, here we go. All right, let's jump into this thing. I've been yapping long enough.
Delivery.
Yeah, I don't know what really got me on this topic, but I started doing some research. And side note, all of our research, we recommend do your own. Don't listen to what we have to say because these are just random numbers we pull off the internet. So
Yeah, this is our podcast. We can say pretty much whatever we want.
Yeah, and we can't be held accountable
No.
because it's a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We will never check any of these, so just trust us, bro.
So these are some of the online, like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, the numbers. And the
I think
amount of
before
revenue.
we get into like the numbers though, just talk about how platforms, like the role they play within like restaurants now. You want me to go into that?
Yeah, what
Unpack
percentage are
that.
we?
We're close to 40% of our total sales are from delivery.
Some sort of
Yeah.
delivery.
So either Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, and then Toast has their own kind of internal thing, but I'm pretty sure they just like use the other infrastructures and just
Right.
say it's theirs. But if you guys didn't know, it's a huge part of every restaurant's revenue, and the platforms know it. Then that's why they charge, like, just to like get on a platform. The minimum package that you can do is 15% like sales of what they take. And then there's some other fees that they can take out of that too, like for delivery costs and stuff. But it goes 15, 25, 30%. And essentially if you're at the 15% level, you unless you search the exact name, you will not pop up on the platform. You have to like search the exact name and then like scroll down past like some of your competitors, and then you can find your place. Whereas like the 25, it'll be a little bit better. You'll show up on some maps. And then if you show like the top one, they'll actually push out your restaurant. You can see it organically.
Yeah.
So essentially if you're a new person starting out, you have to be at 30%.
yeah, you
It's just like they built it in such a way no one will find you. There will be no customer like discovery there.
right. And even if you're a well-known restaurant, still you want it. Like the whole goal is to always be getting new customers.
Yeah.
You know, so you could be McDonald's. I guarantee you, McDonald's probably has their own
Yeah.
side hustle deal with them.
Oh yeah. Like if you're putting in amount of money, it's just like, yeah, they're going to cut you some.
I would assume
Deals there.
But no, it's like for us, we have no choice but to pay the highest tier to get as much push as we can.
Yeah, but even then, you pay the highest tier. They push you out a little bit more, but even within it, you can pay them more to search even higher up. So it's like they have their own marketing part of it, where it's like, all right, I'll pay you $15 a day. If someone searches burger, you'll put me in one of the top results. So it's like they're making hand over fist for money in that.
Yeah.
But it's a necessary thing. Like the thing is, not everyone can come to your restaurant, and a lot of people, as we'll find out, don't want to or can't go to your restaurant. So there's a convenience factor, and your restaurant, when it's open, it's open. You're paying people labor regardless of if you're busy or not. So if there's a way that you can, increase business while still having people in your restaurant, like you're going to do it. You kind of have to. And so, yeah, they take a huge cut, but it's bringing you business that you wouldn't have otherwise.
And one of the other things like people do is their own in-house, either their own in-house delivery or their own in-house like to-go order stuff, which works, but you're not getting any new customers because
Yeah.
you're only the only way you're getting customers is if they know like they're already planning on ordering from you. It's a more convenient way to keep them. With like DoorDash, I don't know how many new customers we're getting on average a month, but it's continuing to grow just like the rest of our business. You know, as our business grows, the numbers on our delivery service are still growing with it. So we have people who have ordered an insane amount,
Yeah, it's crazy.
like 100 times or something.
Yeah. And we'll have people who order like $200 worth of food too at one time.
Yeah, which is one thing I don't love about it. People can put in like a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 order whenever they want.
Well, we
I don't
can
know if there's a
change
cap
that.
for that,
We
but-
could cap it. We could do a cap. We could do like, if we have a certain amount of orders, it throttles other orders. There's a lot of customization, but we haven't gotten to the point where we're so busy, except maybe on like a Friday or Saturday. But then
Yeah,
it's like,
but
just
why
turn
would
it
you cap
off.
it?
Yeah. Why would you cap it if your kitchen can handle it?
If
So,
somebody is like, I got to find food right now for 50 people and they go to order from your restaurant and they can't do it, they're going to order from somebody else.
yeah.
You know, I'd rather suck it up and deal with it.
I mean,
But it is frustrating when you're slammed and then a $200 order comes in.
yeah. And at a certain point, I think maybe by the end of this year, honestly, come the fall, like Friday, Saturday, there's a good chance we're not going to be on the platforms.
Yeah.
We're getting like
At least
for the Arnold.
during like the dinner hours.
Yeah, for the Arnold, we were literally, we had to wait. We were full for several hours. Online orders, it's just like we can't. I'm much more concerned with people coming into our restaurant and them getting the best quality.
Right.
And so,
And we still get calls or people in the restaurant. They're like, why aren't all your products online? And we do a limited menu
yeah.
online. And the reason is we want people to come to the store.
Yep.
You know, we used to do the burger of the week. We don't offer that online anymore. If you want the burger of the week, come to the restaurant and get it. You can order it to go. You can call ahead and pick it up. But yeah, burger of the week. And then there's a couple other things I don't think we have online.
Yeah. And it's part of it's, we want them to come in, but also it's like there's a convenience. It's like quality too. It's like we don't have skins online because they suck after like 5 minutes in the bag. If you're not eating those fresh, it's just a soggy,
Wet potato.
yeah, a wet potato. No one wants that. And there's a few other things like the patty melt. I don't like having online because I had a patty melt last night after 40 minutes that I was waiting before we closed to leave. And it was just like, it was good, but you don't have it's not the same eating
It's
experience.
more like the consistency of French toast
yeah,
than Texas.
Exactly.
Like
That's
actually fresh grilled Texas
Yeah.
toast, you know?
it's like soggy and like it's just weird. I don't know. It's so much better when it's fresh, but I'm sure people know that.
Anywho, so global online food delivery market size 198.9
So 200 billion. Let's just say
shy of 200.
yeah, 200 billion, which again,
A lot.
it's huge. I don't know because we don't have it up, but I'm sure that's probably, 20% of total food, like restaurant sales. Like if restaurants are a 1 trillion, yeah. If restaurants do 1 trillion in business, that's 20% coming from the delivery platforms.
Yeah. US is 47.35 billion and 68% of that comes from DoorDash, which actually surprised me. 68% is DoorDash, 24 is Uber Eats, and I don't have Grubhub on this one.
I bet you it's like 15%.
Yeah, something like that. And then 1% for whatever other random ones are on there, like toast and stuff. But 68% from DoorDash actually surprised me. I thought them and Uber Eats would be a little bit closer.
It is for us. I think we do about even. But
Interesting. But almost $50 billion worth is wild. Though here's the Grubhub one. There's not a whole lot of other information on this one.
7%.
7% Grubhub, the 1%. But yeah, DoorDash by far is leading the way in that. China, this random side note here, for the rest of the world, I thought this was like an America problem. Like online delivery. I never really thought about the rest of the world using this. This just seems like an American thing where like, I'm not going to walk. Let me just call somebody. I'll pay twice as much and have somebody bring it to me. But China, by far, what is that? Like 10 times 500 billion is what they do. 70% of that is through a company. Can you pronounce that?
Meituan.
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. And
Yeah, so Chinese DoorDash does 70% of theirs, but $500 billion
that's crazy.
in online ordering.
I believe it though. Like Korea, I would be curious on how much they do. I'm sure it's probably as much as the U.S. Well, probably not, but
Yeah, I mean, China, Europe's at 83 billion. India is at 65 billion. We're at 40 something.
yeah. Well, they're quite a bit bigger than us too, population wise.
Yeah. Those numbers just surprised me. But
1,200 to 1,800 deliveries a year.
No, dollars.
Oh, sheesh. That's a lot though.
1,200. So the average U.S. household spends $1,200 to $1,800 a year. The average house.
That's about $100
a
a month. That tracks.
Yeah.
Tracks for me.
What's crazy is like 30% of what you're spending on that, what they're spending on it, 30% is going to DoorDash or whoever.
Yeah.
All your fees and all the service charges and all that stuff. And then 30% of what we're getting is also going to them. So that's why it's in the billions. It's pretty interesting. You want to break down what our food costs are? Or
Yeah,
what
I
it
can,
looks like?
and I'm sure a lot of people have noticed, like, hey, when I order online, your guys' prices are different than what they are in house.
Yeah, why is it so much higher?
Well, there's a reason. It's because they take a huge chunk. If we kept the same prices, we would lose money. And like, I love our customers, but I don't love our customers to where I'm going to give them money and
Or
our
just
food.
We can't afford to handle.
We can't afford it. We'll go out of business. So you have to raise your prices kind of in line with it. I mean, just for an example, for a $10 burger, you know, for a restaurant, you're generally paying about 30% for the food and packaging. So like it costs a little bit more to do a delivery because now you have a paper bag. Now you have to wrap the burger. Now you have like a paper cup for the tots. Whereas for us, it's just like we have actual trays and plates and utensils. So it's like, doesn't cost that extra 10 cents to do a delivery. But you know, 30% for food costs, 30% for labor. And then if you put your fixed costs in there, it's usually about 15% for your rent, 15% for like just operational costs. So for that $10 burger, you're making about 10% in profit or about $1.
And that's a good run restaurant.
10% is a fantastic margin for sure.
If you have great margins, everything's by the book. 30,
You're literally
30,
like the cream of the crop for restaurants if you're making 10% profit on your product. But if you did the same price online, well, there's another 30% cut that goes to DoorDash. So that $1 that you made in profit is now negative $2. So obviously you have to raise your prices, unfortunately, but it's just the reality of it. So for us, we do original double and tots is $13 in house. You break that down, we make about $1.30 for profit. It's probably closer to $1. Just kind of depends, especially with meat prices going up, like we talked about last week. But
these are real perfect world example margins.
yes,
30, 30, 15, 15.
and
10.
labor is it's difficult because you're paying 30% labor for like putting that into like the cost of the item, but also for delivery is you're open regardless. So like, it's 30% labor that's kind of going into it. But if you didn't have it, then there's an opportunity cost that you wouldn't be making. So it's a little bit different. It's not exactly a perfect 30% labor for everything. Right. So that's why all these numbers fluctuate a lot. It's really hard to pinpoint like on the day. It varies by the day and like how much you're making on some of this stuff, like profit margins.
I mean, depending on the amount of sales we do in a day, with the same size crew, our labor could be 15% to 40%.
Yeah, for sure.
Anywhere in between. It's all just like averages.
It's a range. Everything's a range. Yeah. But so that $13 burger on DoorDash, we have to charge $16 for the double and tots. And that way, it's $3 more, but we're still making less profit. So for that $13 OG tots for in-house, we made $1.30. On the platforms, we're making $1.12, even though it costs more. But it's something you have to do. Like, there's no way around it. And then that's not even factoring in a lot of stolen orders and everything else that happens with like the platforms.
Yeah.
Remakes
and people
happen
just
all the
canceling
time.
their orders.
People canceling and you not getting paid.
Normally, to be fair, if you get a hold of DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, any of them, normally they're pretty good.
They're fantastic.
If somebody cancels, and they'll make sure you get paid. If you already made the food, they make sure you get paid for the food. The problem is it's a phone tree.
Yeah.
And unless you have a dedicated person,
Yeah.
that it's like, hey, your job is anytime someone cancels or, you know, a food gets stolen, whatever happens, your job is to contact Uber Eats and make sure we still get paid for this order.
And stay on hold for 40 minutes to do that.
Yeah. There was one time I was on the phone. It was close to 40 minutes, but I got transferred like 7 times.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hold on, let me transfer you to the right department. So online, yeah, let me transfer you. It was just all over the place. And at the end of it, we ended up getting paid for it. But I'm like, is it worth 40 minutes for the $1.12?
Yeah, and you're paying a person an hourly wage. And it's like, well, they just wasted an hour and I made $1. That was not worth it.
Maybe it could be like a commission based thing.
Yeah.
But no, it is wild. But most of the time, I feel like our stolen orders at least have been getting better. We have less of them than when we initially started.
Yeah, it's probably like every
couple weeks.
Maybe like once or twice a week, I think.
Yeah.
I think that, it does seem like it's gone down, but I don't really have a good reason for why it has.
We block everybody who steals our food.
We do block everyone who steals our food, so maybe that is why we've gotten rid of.
Let this be known. If you listen to our podcast and you're a DoorDash or Uber Eats and you steal food from us, you're getting blocked.
Also, if you're a DoorDash or Uber Eats person, one thing that really pets my peeve.
Here we go.
No, it's when they come in and then they're like, they show you the thing, they like confirm it or they don't. They say that they're at the restaurant and then they're like, do you guys have a restroom? I need to go to the bathroom. And then they go to the bathroom for 15 freaking minutes sitting there while it says they're waiting on your food. And then after 15 minutes, they saunter out and like, where's the food? Where's the food? I'm like, dude, the other night it happened 5 Dashers in a row. Not Dashers, just like delivery people.
Yeah.
5 people in a row were just like instantly, I need to use the restroom. Where's the restroom? And then they're gone for 10 minutes. I'm just like, I had a busy bar and I was just like so freaking mad.
There's
one person, he got out of the bathroom because it took him 10 minutes and I looked at him and I made him wait another 5 minutes. I was like, I'll get to you when I get to you, man. I'm serving customers and he's just like standing over there all in a huff. I'm like, I got people to take care of. Screw you, man.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
I know a lot of places don't allow delivery people to use the restroom.
Yeah, I can't do that though.
But I can't. Come on, man.
I'll just internally rage and I'll die a little bit younger.
I had a guy, he was probably like in his 50s at least, maybe 60s. And he came in with like his daughter or something. I don't know. There's a couple came in to pick up an order.
Yeah.
He came in. I'm guessing he was driving and she was running food. But he's like, do you have a restroom, sir? I was like, yeah, it's right over there. And she was like, thank you for letting him use that. Nobody ever does. And I'm like, that's great. Like, if I see somebody that has to go to the bathroom and I have a bathroom, I'm like, please don't make a mess. But
for sure. I know. I'm never going to deny someone use to the restroom. It just can get a little frustrating. Yeah. I swear sometimes I feel like they just flip on the platform just so that they can use the restroom somewhere.
Yeah.
Because it was every single Dasher, like delivery driver that night. It was irritating.
Yeah.
It's just small things
worse?
When you do a 10-hour day and it's at the end of the day and you're just like, you're over everything.
No, it's worse is when they walk in and they're like, oh, it smells good in here. What do you guys serve? They're like, yeah, I'm just picking up this order. And then they grab it and they're like, ooh, yeah, let me get an original double. How long is it going to take? Like, we're pretty busy, like probably 10 minutes. Oh, it's fine. I'll wait. I'm like, bro, that person is paying you to deliver their food. Now their food's cold and you're going to eat a nice hot cheeseburger. Wild. But
you got to do it at sometimes. Like
that. I mean, that's what you get if you're ordering from the apps, and that's. I don't think they're ever going to go away because there's enough people that. I mean, like when you have a newborn and you just get out of the hospital and you're home and you don't have food and you're not going to the store. It's like, I'm exhausted. I'm just ordering food.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I know it's going to be more expensive and it's going to be cold, but whatever, you know, or whatever the reason is, you're drunk, don't want a DUI. There's always somebody with a reason to have somebody bring food to them. So I don't think those platforms are going anywhere. But it surprises me how much business they're actually doing. I mean, the average household is paying $100 a month for food delivery.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily just delivery. It's on the platforms. You could do takeout too.
Yeah, that's fair. Then you're just paying extra to use their apps, which I tell people all the time too. If you're picking up in a restaurant, just call. It is annoying for us to have to answer the phone over and over and take the orders, but that's why we have employees, and that's why half the time it's one of us that answers the phone. But
sometimes I'll pay an extra $5 just to avoid having to talk to someone though.
Yeah, it's
the social. I'm just like, I don't want to call them.
It is easier.
You have to go through. All right, I'm going to order this. You don't want to sound like an idiot, so you rehearse. Ooh. All right, what am I going to order? I want to make sure I got to get that, and you like write it all down, and then you call them. You're like, you panic, and then you're like, I don't know, give me this and that. Like, fuck, I didn't want fried rice.
Yeah, my wife's gonna be probably mad at me that I'm going to tell this story, but my wife called. You remember Papa Murphy's?
Oh hell yeah, take and bake, baby.
I remember once my wife called and said she wanted to do a takeout order.
Yeah.
That's what she said on the phone. The guy's like, yeah, no shit. That's all we do.
She hang up instantly and like lock herself.
Oh God.
I'm telling you though, sometimes you like panic and then you're like, I didn't want any of that.
Yeah. We still get a lot of people that call too that have never even seen our menu before.
Yeah.
And what do you guys serve there? Burgers? Like I haven't looked at your menu.
Do you want me to read? I've read everything off of the menu. Like,
I do.
Original double, meat, cheese, and our sauce. Oh, what's in the sauce? Mayo, mustard, honey, mustard, ketchup.
I will say when the, yep, she's mad. Hey now.
No, I'm saying it happens to everyone. It's not just you.
No, when the internet was down and we had no phone for like a day and a half, it was glorious.
I bet.
Because our phone, the phone rings as busy as the restaurant is.
Yeah.
So in the slow hours, the phone's not ringing. In the busy hours, the phone's ringing off the hook. Everyone's trying to call. So when you're the most busy is when the phone's ringing the most. And it is, I'd be curious at how many phone orders we take on like a Friday or Saturday.
A decent chunk.
But it's at least 20 to 30, I bet, a day.
And then sometimes you look at the phone, you're like, hey, I haven't gotten a phone call in a while. And it says,
line in use
for the last 2 hours. Like, someone left it.
Yeah.
But it happens, though. It's like, oh, can you hold for a second? And then you put it down and you're just running with your head chopped off for an hour. You're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Hello?
Not hearing that phone ring, though, was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. You want to talk about last week's numbers?
Yeah, so we did a little bit slower last week, but coming off of the Arnold, not surprised. We still did a $20,000 week. We ended up with $22,583. And about $7,500 of that was online. So like 35% of our business comes from the platform. It ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
I know, the platform that we're currently sitting here talking trash about.
Not talking trash, but there's pros and cons to everything. And like we made $7,000 net, but we only really got paid $4,500. Well, when they take their chunk, we only got paid like $4,500, and then you take cost of goods off of that and everything else. But still, 22. I think we're right on the profitable area. Probably a couple $100 that we made last week.
Yeah, that was our 5th week in a row, I believe, over 20,000. Cheers. And which is great. I believe October was the first time we hit 20,000, end of October.
Yeah.
And now it seems like every 6 months we're having like the transition of our old record number becomes our average week.
Yep.
So October we were hitting 20 grand. We were stoked about. We finally had a $20,000 month. Now we're at, or $20,000 week. Now we're at 5 weeks in a row over 20,000.
Where do you think we're capped out at our restaurant? Like, how much do you think we can do in sales before it's just like we can't do any more? Otherwise, something breaks. Either quality or consistency is going to break first. So, like, where do you think our upper limit is if we run exactly what we're doing right now? Like, no additional stuff.
I think between what we did for the Arnold week, I think we could do probably 28, sub 30.
I think we could do 30 with another. We'd need probably another one or two people in the restaurant. Yeah, we would definitely need probably 2 people in the restaurant.
I'm just talking equipment wise. We would definitely need more staff if we were doing that.
Yeah.
But
you think 28 to 30?
The way
yeah.
our kitchen is currently set up with storage, freezer space, fridge.
Yeah.
I think we could push close to that $30,000 week.
That's fair.
Over that,
we need a new freezer,
freezers, fridges,
yeah,
multiple deliveries.
Yep.
We'd probably need a third griddle to have 2 burger griddles going and move the chicken.
How the hell would we do a third griddle? I don't even know.
I think we put a small one by the.
We're eventually gonna have to need a third griddle though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put one where the fryers are. Ditch that little freezer and put the chicken griddle over there.
Yeah. Huh. Well, we'll come to that.
2-person tot station.
But I think with milkshakes plus that, I think we could get up to like over 30 pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to. I think if we hit 30 a week, I'd be like,
stop.
This is good.
Yeah, we don't need to keep going.
I mean, if we can keep the quality the same, it's like just keep it here and start to take away the online orders and start to do more in-house and just focus on that. And then I think at that point, it's like that restaurant's keeping quality, consistency, all of our standards exactly where it needs to be without pushing ourselves over the limit.
Yeah.
And that would be freaking pretty fantastic.
Then you just essentially refine that and refine that and refine that to where like those numbers, like to us right now, a $30,000 a week would be insane.
26,000 was crazy.
It was crazy. But if you did that for a month and a half straight, like that becomes normal.
Yeah.
Everyone gets used to it. You bring on more staff and it's like you can make it to where it's a good flow and it becomes easy. You know, I remember like our first $20,000 week, we were like, sheesh, we got crushed. You know,
I remember our first $15,000 week. Some people were freaking out.
Yeah. There's, yeah. We started so low.
I know.
We started with the bar so low.
Yeah.
That it's like every time we do a small bump in business, we're like, man, that was crazy.
We've doubled our sales, like I think twice now from when we started.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Like we went from like a $6,000 week to a $12,000 a week, and then we went to a $24,000 week. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Do you remember what our best sales week was in the food truck? Did we ever hit 10K?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
We might have.
We might have touched it, like gotten close, but I think like 8 or 9 was like, whoa. 7 was like probably about where we were most of the time.
Yeah.
Because we only operated it, 4 days out of the week generally?
Yeah. 4 or 5. Some
4 or
weeks
5.
we did 5.
Yeah. And a $2,000 day was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, we typically try to do 8 events a week.
Yeah.
It was like 1 Wednesday, 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday.
Yeah. And any $1,000 day or event was like, that was a good event.
Yeah.
That was like our barometer.
But it's hard. Yeah. Because some food truck events, you do $500, some you do $2,500. But no,
I think we did our last event, we were expecting to do $7,000 a day, about $20,000. And we did
none of that.
7,000 over the 4 days.
Yeah. It was wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah.
No, actually, I was talking when the power was out. I had a real heart to heart with the staff.
Oh, yeah.
And they want us to get a food truck again.
Who? You don't have to name names. Morning or night?
Hold on. All right. Did you guys
really?
Yeah. I was like, hold on. Would you guys actually want to work in a food truck if we had one? Like, hell yeah. That would be awesome. And they said we should have a food truck on site so that way when the power goes out, we just switch to that kitchen, fire the gas up, and keep running orders.
Everyone thinks it's sweet running a food truck until you're actually in a food truck, and then you're like, "Holy crap! This is not just food truck."
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of good times.
Oh, it was fun as hell, but
it's cool.
It's a lot more work than it is in a restaurant, I think.
Yeah, well, it's 2 people.
Yeah,
doing everything.
Yeah. You know? How many times did we pick up and dropped those generators thousands of times.
Thousands, yeah. And they weren't light. We had 2 of them.
Parking them in like really weird spots and like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It would be. I mean,
I was surprised though. They're like,
Hey.
let's get a food truck. Let's bring it back. So we'll see.
I'm open to it. If we get a drivable one, we have a crew that I think would be pretty solid at it. And we still get so many emails of people wanting us.
We would have to use Falter's parking lot to do like a driving test or a big parking lot.
That's a brilliant idea. I wonder if we could, because he's got a kitchen. Like, if we could make that our home base, toss him some money for like rent and just keep it parked there.
Damn good.
That actually wouldn't be terrible. Just get a fridge and a freezer there, somewhere where we could plug it in.
Once Livingston's open, we could actually park on Livingston at nighttime.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to park up there or pull down the alley and just block everything and piss everyone off. But
I think we're going to get an angry email for where I parked today.
uh-oh. Anywho, January and February this year, both months, we are up 80% over last year. Back to back, 80% up. It's pretty good.
Almost double what we were doing last year.
Which January, to be fair, last year we only were open 5 days. This year we were open 6. But February, all of last year we were doing 6 days a week. We didn't have a bar, but and we had significantly less open hours last year with the speakeasy being behind us. We closed down at 8. We're open till midnight Friday and Saturday and 11 every other day. But March is actually possibly, I don't want to jinx it, but it could happen that March is our first ever $100,000 month.
I think it will happen.
We're going to be close.
It's going to be close. I think we'll get there, though.
The Arnold definitely boosted us a little bit closer, but
Yeah.
we'll see how the end of the month.
We didn't drop nearly
Hands
as
out.
much as I thought we were going to after the Arnold, so.
No.
And this week's looking to be decent. Even with the bad weather yesterday, we still did an all right day, so we'll see.
I mean, last week, I think we beat the record we had like 3 weeks ago. So, still hitting good numbers. All right around 50 minutes. We're going to jump into our YouTube comments of the week. We haven't done this for a little while. TikTok's been a little bit quiet.
Yeah, no.
It was an absolute disaster last week trying to edit and post everything for the podcast with no power and no internet. I put a damper in things, but managed to get it done. And we had some lovely YouTube comments that we thought we'd
I think
share.
the first one's my favorite, so we should go from the bottom to top.
All right, start on the bottom then.
So Ethan Arnett 7637, Hot Chicken Takeover was a true Columbus classic, and ending without even a dialogue with the Nort Market was a crime. Screw whatever money sack that failed so hard. So
I agree.
elaborates from last week is basically Hot Chicken Takeover started in the North Market downtown. And that's like where they took off. Everyone was supporting them. They loved them. They expanded from there. And then when they, sold off the company and like it changed hands, when they closed that location down, apparently they literally told no one. It was just like a sign the next day. It was like, all right, we're closed. Screw you guys. And so it kind of rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I think that's what Ethan Arnett was saying. Which, yeah, I mean, obviously when you take the person who loved the business and trade it to someone who just treats it like a money machine, there's not going to be any loyalty going either way. Yeah. So they just didn't care. Which sucks. It sucks, but that's the reality of it.
Is what it is. I am kind of bummed that I never got to try it in its glory days.
I know.
Because the way people talk about it had to have been good.
Maybe we'll just find those old recipes and...
You know what kind of... Side note, kind of pissed me off.
What?
We got a 4-star review.
Yeah, I saw that.
That guy gave
a good review, though.
Skyline Chili a 5-star review.
Really?
Yeah, and I was reading it, and that guy loves Skyline. He's like, this is phenomenal food.
He didn't really have anything bad to say either. It was a good review.
4 stars and 5 stars are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
You know, most 4 stars we get aren't like anything negative. It's like great food, great atmosphere, 4 stars.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny that I was like, well, what's the standard? I always look. If you leave us a review, no, I'm going to read your other reviews. And I always see like, what's their standard? Because some places or some people, it's just like they give everyone a 4 star or less. And this guy, nope. Skyline Chili, 5 stars. Best damn chili and noodles in the Midwest. Wild. But next comment.
I'm not there yet.
Have you had it?
I've had it several times. They say it takes like 7 times to eat it before you're like, oh, this is okay.
Oh, so it's like a Busch Light then.
Yeah, pretty much. You just have to eat it.
After a 30 rack.
It's an acquired taste.
So I told my wife, I'm like, you drink 30 Busch Light, you drink a whole cube.
Yeah.
And then when you crack one, it tastes like a cold lemonade on a hot summer day.
I will say, though, they have the best service of any fast food place I've been to.
Really?
That one in Mill Run, you can sit down in the restaurant and stuff. They're so nice. I love them.
Over
My kids love them too. Huh?
Over Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, seriously. They're like, they do an excellent job. My kids love it. So, hey.
5 stars from Cole.
5 stars. Yeah. That one specifically.
I feel like I got to give them another go. I don't even think my wife's ever had it yet.
You got to go and go. It's not good, man. I don't know. Your wife's going to hate it.
It will fill you up for cheap, though.
It will. My wife despises them. I think it's all right. It's just, it's just cheap.
It is what it is.
$10, you fill the kids up and they like it. That's all I care about.
What do you get your kids there?
Little hot dogs. I get everything. One of everything.
One of everything.
Just not the spaghetti. I don't really care for that one.
All right, back to the comments. My name's not Logan46.
Not Logan.
Do you think his name is Logan? Seems like a weird thing to say if your name is not actually Logan. But anyways, he said, forget to tell us what the hell you're talking about.
I think he forgot to change forget to forgot. But yeah, I mean, that's valid. Some of our clips are really... I mean, it's an hour-long podcast and we're clipping stuff of it. Like, what do you expect? It's hard to put context and everything into one short.
With zero experience
the whole
and
point,
zero skill.
Exactly. It's like... we still have full-time jobs. We do our best. And we do apologize. It could be better, but give us time.
I stand by confusing content gets clicks.
Yeah. And engagement.
And engagement. Look at that. It worked. All right. Rhino5551212 said, and zero context, period. Thanks, period.
Thanks, Rhino. Again.
You're welcome.
We're doing our best.
It's funny because I watch the clips and I'm like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have somebody who's not sitting in the podcast.
Our producer.
Yeah. Jamie. All right, read the top one, your favorite.
All right, my favorite. At Gary Cott 6024. Nice guys, you should relax in socks. Smiley face emoji.
Do you think it's nice guys, comma, like these are nice guys? Like he knows this, you should relax in socks?
I don't know. I think he's
like
telling us we should not wear anything but socks.
Let us know in the chats.
I don't know. Like, how else could you take that? Nice guys, you should relax in socks. It sounds to me he just wants us to wear socks on our podcast.
Yeah,
it feels very sexual
because I knew this one was coming.
I don't know.
Well, this came after you were wearing cheeseburger socks last week, so I don't know.
But I don't know what it means.
Me either.
That was on the actual video too. What? Right? That wasn't on a short.
So Gary Cott, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what that means.
What you meant by that. Are we nice guys that should be relaxing in socks? Or was the podcast nice? Hey guys, you should relax in socks.
Is this a start of our OnlyFans where it's just us wearing socks doing a podcast? The world's not ready for that one.
No, not a chance.
Queen share, baby.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm speechless after that comment.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no, the TikTok comments, weirdly enough, have just been like pleasant.
I know. Maybe we're right on the precipice of tipping on our podcast.
TikTok started off so cruel. And I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
And now they're just like...
I'm sure we said some stuff this time that people will say something about.
Yeah.
The problem is, we even did golf talk last time and no one said anything, huh?
Oh, the clips are starting today.
Okay.
So by next week...
Well, some golf.
Rally the troops. Rally the haters.
Yeah. All right. Anything in the chat?
Molly LaRue said she will not be eating Skyline.
You got to try it once. What do you have to lose, right?
Your life.
And on that note, no, but seriously, guys, if you guys want us to talk about anything specific or anything you guys want us to know, put it in the comments, put it in the chat, and then next podcast, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We need ideas.
I don't know if Queen Share is available anywhere but Echo. I don't think you can get it at the liquor store.
No.
But-
maybe like exclusive drops every once in a while, but no, I don't think so.
Yeah. One final shout out. Thanks, Joe, for the Queen Share. Fantastic. If you guys are around Columbus area, go down, check out their distillery. You can do tours and stuff there.
Yeah.
We're talking about doing a video tour here soon. It's going to happen.
That'll be fun.
We're taking the mics and the cameras on the road and going to go bottle some rum or whiskey.
Hell yeah.
I'm here for it. But yeah,
Jennifer.
I don't even know if they have any Queen Share available still down there, but if not, go to Kroger and get their spice
Do
rum.
one of their engineer series. It's fantastic. Their spiced rum, pineapple rum, both great. If you can't find chartreuse and you like chartreuse, they have the elusive, which is kind of pretty similar, if not a little bit better and cheaper than regular chartreuse.
Didn't realize people take shots of that.
They don't.
They did.
Well, generally, I mean, I guess it's just an expensive bottle. I don't know why it's a weird thing to want to take straight.
As we all know, an inexperienced bartender, but one of our patrons was sitting there and he's like, let me get it. I think there's 4 or 5 dudes there. He's like, we'll do a round of shots of the elusive. And I'm like, the elusive? That stuff? It's good.
It's good.
Not, I mean, it's something you make cocktails with.
Yeah, it'd be like taking a shot of absinthe.
Yes.
Which you can do. It's just a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, you can take a shot of anything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was like, you want shots of this stuff? He's like, yeah, it's an industry standard drink. Like, come on, man. I am so sorry.
Maybe he was thinking Fernet.
He told me that's the industry standard.
I think he was thinking Fernet. Fernet's
I don't
like,
know, but
that's what bartenders they get all cool about. Fernet and Malort. Rumplemans too. This is just like weird, obscure shit.
So I gave him shots of it.
You like it?
They drank.
It's a $60 bottle. Those shots are like $12. Hell yeah. Get them back in.
It's something. But all right,
Bag them and
guys.
tag them. Oh, I want to do one more shout out to Dank House. We just finally got another beer on our tap from Dank House. We've done a few food trucking events. I honestly think they're the best beer in Columbus or in the greater Columbus area.
Yes.
Their sours are unlike anything I've ever had. And I'm not a huge sour guy. They're just like, it's like a smoothie, an alcoholic smoothie.
It's like a freshly blended fruit juice.
It's so crazy good. It's hard to describe, but we got a triple IPA from them called the Triple Cheeseburger.
I am so glad you brought this up because I tried it today.
Yeah.
Before you came in.
What'd you think?
I was like, I wanted to try it because I wanted to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
It's so good.
It actually,
for a triple IPA.
I don't drink
smooth.
IPAs.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to like it, but I was like, damn. It's called a triple cheeseburger.
I know. It's so cool. I want to get like a handle with an actual cheeseburger on it, but tap handles are weird, hard to find. So
yeah. So anyways, check out Dank House because we're going to be having their stuff on.
Yeah, we're going to have a rotating stuff from them. I want to get a sour. That triple cheeseburger might be on our tap permanently though. We'll see.
Yeah.
The problem is they run out of stuff every once in a while.
10%.
10.1%.
Yeah. Not bad.
No, it's smooth. It's dangerous.
And it's delicious.
It's so good.
I would drink that over CBC's Bodhi.
I think I would too. I like the Bodhi. It depends if because the Bodhi's more hoppy. Mm-hmm. Where that one, it's a triple IPA, but it's not like as hoppy.
No, it's like juice.
Yeah, it's a hazy, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It's smooth. So much flavor.
Yeah. And,
It doesn't taste like a cheeseburger at all.
I think we're doing a triple double deal next week.
Reno told you about that?
From what I heard, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do something like that.
I love it.
Triple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
March Madness.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned. But anywho, thank you guys for hopping on. Until next week, we'll ramble about some more shit.
Maybe we'll crack open the Engineer Series bourbon.
Yeah, because this shit's going to be gone
It's
by
gonna be
next
gone
Wednesday.
so quick.
For sure. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for the chats to my wife. And we will catch you next week. Smash you later.
Later, guys. That was good.